Hey Cancer, welcome to your Tarot and Oracle card reading for November. God, Spirit, Universe, please bring truth, clarity, and wisdom to this reading for the Cancer family and help Cancer navigate to their highest and most blessed timeline. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Cancer, you have some interesting cards here. You had 4 aces in October, which was a lot of new beginning energy, and you're still with that energy. Really, really interesting cards. Out of 5 cards, 4 of them are major arcana cards. So this is a very, very important time in your life. Important things are happening. You have the Fool, 3 of Pentacles, the Moon and the Star, and the Empress. So this is like, for a lot of you, gestating a baby into the world, literally bringing a baby into the world. The 3 of Pentacles, you can see in this image here, like she has eggs here, right? She's birthing her tomorrow, right? And that's what the Empress does. The Empress is pregnant with possibilities and giving birth to something, So for a lot of you, whatever you're bringing into the world, it doesn't have to be a baby, another human being. It can be a person, place, a thing, a thought system. Oh, you could be writing a book. You could be creating a business. You could be building a home, making a garden, something that is going to physically manifest, because this is Pentacles, right? So this is the earth element, densified physical reality, and the Empress creates, right? This is the creator. So that's you. You start with the Fool, and we're going to get clarifiers for all of these. But, the Fool, it says it all, right? Having faith and spirit, like you trust as you move forward that the bridge will appear beneath your feet when you step off of the edge of a cliff, right? You're walking into your future with faith, with vision. As you hold the vision, the path beneath your feet appears. And by taking the first step, the next one will become evident. So, 10 steps ahead may not be really evident right now, but it doesn't really matter. With the Fool only knows that you're on this journey moving forward. And as long as you are obedient to your higher self, obedient to your highest and most blessed timeline, aligned with truth and with spirit, that you can do no wrong, that you can't go astray, and that there's nothing to fear. There's fearlessness here. I love this. This is extremely creative and healing and really connected to spirit. 3 of Pentacles, you can see that she's got those eggs there, but in her mind, she's holding the vision of turtles. So that's what she will be birthing, is turtles. And turtles bring luck. Turtles is emblematic of the earth as well, right? Again, that earth element. It brings luck. It brings a long and healthy life. It's slow and steady wins the race as well. There's no hurry, and there can't be a hurry right now. I really feel that. Like there's no hurry. There's nothing to hurry. You're in the process, and it feels good, beautiful Cancer. I love this. To hold the vision, one of the sayings that me and my family always say every night before we go to sleep: feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. As your head hits the pillow and your eyes close and you start to drift off to sleep, embody the feeling. Like feel good, feel what you want to feel. And you will be programming your body, you'll be programming your auric field, you'll be programming your energetic field to manifest that in the world, and that's what I'm getting from that card. So yeah, holding the vision. And then with the Moon, this is like letting your wild self speak, being authentically you. This is a wolf teaching a domesticated dog how to howl at the moon. So this is speaking your truth for a lot of you, showing who you really are, being more wild too, setting yourself free, run with the wolves, howl at the moon. There is there's a golden pyramid with an ascending path in the background, right? But first there's this dark forest. So the path goes into a place of mystery. Like I said, you can't see the path before you, but you can see the ultimate goal. And I feel like that's the energy here. You don't know how you're going to achieve it. You don't know how you're going to get there, but you know where you're going, you know? And that reminds me of an old Cat Stevens song, miles from nowhere. Guess I'll take my time. Oh yeah, to reach there. Like, you don't have to hurry, like, or worry. Like you know you're on the right path. I love that. And then you have the star, which is super healing energy, and it's also being guided. And for a lot of you, it's being the guide as well. Like standing on a stage and showing other people how to be and how to do it. And again, speaking your words on a stage in front of other people, you know, showing people who you are. Again, that authentic truth energy, you know, but for all of you, there is a deep, deep healing happening here. With the moon, the star, and the empress, this is like, that's so heavy. Healing your emotional body, healing your waters, purifying your waters as you're giving birth to something. So, you know, you don't want to birth something out of, you don't want to, you know, you want to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You don't want to feel the feeling of anything else, right? So you're not being distracted. And in doing that, in that practice or that way of being, it's changing you. You know, it's bringing light in life to your higher self. It's like bridging the gap between your lower self and your higher self so that your higher self can manifest on this plane. I'm really getting this imagery here of light shining down from above via these stars at the tops of these cards. And you can see the rays coming down. You know, there is strong guidance here. And the moon can be that. The moon is a full moon on the moon card. So at nighttime, normally we can't see too clearly. With the moon card, it's a full moon. And then we can see what was occulted in the dark, you know? Like there's just a lot of clarity here. And look at this, another full moon. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups. And you can see the full moon here as well. Like the Two of Cups is that alignment between the lower self and the higher self. Now this can be love as well. Strong love energy with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And then under that is the Judgment card. This is like a strong calling. This is like destiny energy. And again, powerful, powerful healing. Even healing the past. Forgiveness for a lot of you, you know. Spirit, let's get clarifiers, please, for the Cancer family for the month of November. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. 3 more, please. Wow. You have really powerful cards this month, Cancer. Wow. Oh, wow. I love this. What? All right, let's start at the bottom of the deck. You have the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel has turned. Tides are changing. An end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. And I knew that. I already knew it. Because, like I said, in October you had 4 aces, right? So like powerful, powerful ending of an old cycle, beginning of a new cycle, beginning of multiple new cycles. And the Wheel of Fortune just says that. You're still in the energy of that. You're still in the energy of the newness of your new cycles. You have that with the Fool, right? And the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups with the Fool is slow and steady wins the race. Again, there's no hurry. With the, I love this Knight of Pentacles too. This is actually Buddha. This is Buddha as a child, right? So Siddhartha. And he is on this white lion or this white tiger, and tigers would normally be fiercely going after what they want, be fiercely going to eat and all that stuff, right? But this tiger is wise because it's pure. It's pure. There's purification here. And I really feel that energy too. Like your life has been purified. And because of that, the tiger isn't driven by those lower needs anymore. And there's a little owl in this tree. It's really hard to see, but there's a new level of wisdom. You know, there is a strong energy of wisdom in this reading that you've gained from whatever it is that went before. Whatever cycles ended brought you a lot of understanding. So in that understanding, you are able to sit on that white tiger and not need for anything, not want for anything. You know, this young Buddha has torn pants, no shirt, no shoes, no food, but is content. You know, it feels like that hunger that you might feel physically doesn't make you feel empty anymore. You know, you feel full spiritually, and that's very filling. It's wild. And then the Three of Pentacles with the King of Cups. King of Cups is real subconscious energy. It's deep subconscious. And it can also be deep love. You know, you have the King of Cups, but you also, like I said, you had the Two of Cups at the bottom of that first deck. And then clarifying the Empress. I'm just going to jump ahead here because this is exciting. Clarifying the Empress is the Emperor, divine counterparts, the ultimate divine counterparts. So, you know, there's a strong energy of love here too, like relationship kind of love, but it doesn't have to be like lovers. It can be familial. It can be friends. Whatever it is, there's adoration that supports you in some way, you know, real support. Like the Emperor is the backbone of the structure, right? And the gates around it. So there's like powerful support here. But the King of Cups is very subconscious energy as well. You can see these blue lilies all around. This is the subconscious. This is the depths of your dreams and even repressed memories, repressed emotions coming up, you know. And with the Three of Pentacles, like I said, feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So this is you really embodying that feeling, right, all the way down to the depths. So that whatever it is you're manifesting is going to be powerfully manifested as you intend it to be. I love that. So you're really focused on what you're manifesting. And then the Moon is clarified with the Magician. So the Magician is like super, super creative as well. You have the Magician and the Empress in the same reading. The Empress births the world through her creative abilities, through what she is. Like your body is literally a microcosm of Mother Earth and of Father Sky. You literally you're made in the image of your Creator both ways. You're made in the image of God, Spirit, Universe, and Mother Earth on the physical level. You're like 60 to 70% water, so is Mother Earth. You know, all of the minerals within you are reflective of the minerals within the earth. Like literally, you are the creator. And the Magician has all the tools of creation, right? You have the wands on the traditional magician's table, on the traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite version. You will see a wand on the table in front of him, a disc on the table, a cup on the table, and a sword or like a knife, right? And the sword is your thought, your focus, your ability to intellect, right? And the cup is your emotions and your drive, what you want, what your intention is, and your emotional guidance system. And the wand is your body and the fire that you put behind making it happen. And then you have the coin, the pentacle, the outcome of putting all those energies together, right? And you are that. So you are a powerful magician. And here, this is Metatron on this card. This is like the super, super tall angel. I was going to say the tallest, but he's not the tallest. You could argue that Sandalphon is taller, but I digress. He's holding Metatron's cube, which is the powerful tool of creation in the universe, right? It's sacred geometry's version of the Empress. So, my goodness, are you a powerful manifester? Sorry for that. That was a lot about manifesting, but I'm just getting this because you have the Three of Pentacles with the Empress, and now you have the Magician and the Knight of Discs. Like, whatever you're creating, you wouldn't have dreamed of creating this. This would not have been an intention for you in the past. Now you understand who you are and what is possible. The Fool card. And you dare to move forward on this higher timeline. And it's exciting to see. It's beautiful to see. And then with the Star, you have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, really, beautiful Cancer, is a pair of scissors. You have to cut something out. So you need to prune off what's not working for you. Prune what doesn't get along with your higher timeline. Prune what doesn't work toward, the good of the turtles that you're thinking about, right? As you hatch those eggs. So there is an uneasy truce here with the Two of Swords, two energies that don't get along. And here in this card, you can see one big beneficial insect, right? This grasshopper, and a bunch of locusts all around, unbeneficial insects. You know which one needs to go. So now is the time to trim. Now is the time to let that thing go, whatever it is. Otherwise, it's going to poison the waters a bit. It's going to cause problems with those eggs. It's not that big a deal. With the Star, you know what it is. Like I said, the Star gives you clarity. The Star gives you guidance. The Two of Swords, is something that you thought you made it work for a while. You weren't ready to tackle this quite yet, but now the time has come. I really feel that too, because the moon is about cycles, right? And it's right at the center of your reading. The time has come for adjustments to be made. And then again, the Empress with the Emperor. Dang. So this powerful creative energy that you hold, beautiful Cancer, is with the Emperor. So again, divine counterparts. This could be powerful love. This could be like soulmate energy, like really, really lifetime, lifelong, been looking my whole life for this energy. But also your own divine feminine balanced by your own divine masculine, creating your future together, and the divine feminine is actively creating things. The divine masculine is actively creating things. It is the magician, right? And the divine feminine is receiving the outcome, receiving what seeds you planted, she harvests, right? So those two are working together beautifully. And I'm seeing this dragonfly on the temple, and you can see, I don't know if you can see this in the shot here, but I have a picture of this on my wall because it is one of my favorite cards. This is such a beautiful representation of Emperor energy, because it doesn't just say, I build walls around this, I build boundaries, I protect it, I am the father of it, I will raise it up the way it should go, I will keep it safe, I will give it structure, like give it a timeline, give it schedules, give it a budget, a diet, whatever it is, right? I will also love it. Like the Empress creates out of love, and the Emperor sustains out of love. There's love in those eyes, and his eye is green, and that's the color of the heart chakra. And so, you are love, loving, and lovable, and the universe wants you to be happy. And that's what the Emperor says, so there's a lot of love here, I love that. But I do feel like as you create with the Empress energy, the Emperor shores it up, It's like you're not going to, it's not like 3 steps forward, 1 step back at all. It's 3 steps forward, save your place. 3 steps forward, save your place. You know what I mean? It's like protecting your path in some way. All right. Let's get some more for beautiful Cancer for November. Thank you, Spirit. Some more cards for Cancer. All right. 2 more, please. All right. All right, thank you. And you have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck, and that is just like the Empress. This is the creatrix of your tomorrow, so super creative. Whatever it is that you're working on right now is going to bear a lot of fruit. Whatever you're thinking about, because really you don't have to be necessarily working on it externally. I'm not really seeing a lot of that, honestly, with the Knight of Discs here. And this particular 3 of Pentacles, this particular 3 of Pentacles is creating out of holding that vision, right? So, this could be like the beginning of a process too, because you do have the Ace of Wands clarifying the Fool. So the Ace of Wands is the beginning of a project, the beginning of a work assignment, the beginning of a job for a lot of us, The Ace of Wands can feel heavy too at first, like you're not used to carrying this big log. It can feel like a big log, right? But it's going to get a lot smaller as you get bigger. Like you're going to get stronger. So this is the beginning of, getting better at something for a lot of you. But it's also a magic wand, and the Fool holds his magic wand as well. This is you wielding your magic. There's a lot of magic here. I mean, you have the Magician right in the middle here. And then the 3 of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is, again, on the beginning of a very passionate physical situation. Now, if this is love, this is passionate love. This is very, very passionate and, fertile. Let's just say that right now with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of fertility here, just so you know. But the Page of Wands also is like really excited about his future. Like he's waking up early and staying up late to work on whatever it is that he is moving forward with, right? So with the King of Cups and the Page of Wands, that's a lot of fire and water working together. There is so much love and passion behind whatever it is that you're creating. And it's blessed. It's meant to be created. Spirit wants this for you. Spirit is co-creating this with you, without a doubt. And then the Moon with the 6 of Cups. Oh my gosh, you have, and I'm getting this for so many people. All right, you have the King of Cups, the Moon, and the 6 of Cups in the same reading, which means soul retrieval and remembering repressed memories, repressed feelings, doing some shadow work and memories coming to you that you totally haven't thought about since you were a child, and that might not be for all of you, but there is a lot of soul remembrance and soul retrieval here for a lot of beautiful Cancers. 6 of Cups is inner child and you as an actual child as well. Something that you might have been really excited about as a child. You now are following up on that. You're picking that back up. This could be a talent, gift, and ability that you forgot about. This could be something that you wanted to do or wanted to be that was taught out of you, we'll say. Like when you went to school, they were like, you can't do that. Or your parents were like, that's not good for you. That's not a good idea. That's not going to be the best path or whatever, right? Now you're seeing that it is for you. When we are younger, we're closer to spirit. We remember ourselves better when we're younger. And as we go through life, we forget ourselves, right? You are remembering yourself, and in that remembrance, that's part of the process of this feeling, the feeling of the wish fulfilled and manifesting your future, And there is could possibly be somebody coming back or something coming back from your childhood as well, coming back into your life or your realm of awareness. And then you have the Fool again with the Star. So, because you are healed, Star, you are now able to take the next step of faith or the leap of faith, Fool. Because you took the leap of faith, Fool, you are shining your light for others to see, Star, right? There is a synchronicity between the faith that the Fool has and the faith that the Star has. These are both cards of faith. And there's so much of that in this reading. Like the Knight of Discs. You can't see the Knight of Discs, but I also have that on my wall as well. It's a beautiful card, and the message is so beautiful. And that message alone could be the encapsulation of this whole reading. It's like you, even with an empty belly, your spirit is full. And I really feel that, whew, the light of heaven is shining down on you, and it just warms you, and tomorrow is so exciting for you with this Fool and energy. People, no one can take this away from you. No one can take this vision away from you now. It's part of who you are. And because you hold that vision, you are a powerful manifestor, a powerful magician. Your magic wand has been ignited. This is a match and it's been ignited, And then the Empress is clarified with the Hermit card. This is wisdom and shining your light again, just like with the Star. You're shining your light for others to see, to show them the way, and you wouldn't be able to do this. Whatever you're creating too could be showing the way. Even if you're giving birth to a child, you will be raising your child in a better way than you were raised, showing your child better how to be closer to spirit or closer to their authentic self, or to reflect God's spirit universe more accurately in this life. But if it is a business, this is going to, people are going to see this. People are going to get the word. Whatever it is that you're creating, it's going to bless the masses, and it is giving a message of hope and of connection to spirit. And like I said, at the bottom of that deck, Queen of Pentacles, strong, fertile and creative energy. Okay. And I wish this was my reading, beautiful Cancer, but I will just say that with the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're putting, whatever you're putting your vision behind, whatever you're putting your focus, where focus goes, energy flows right now, is like the Midas touch. Okay. Big harvest in the end. All right. What else do we have for beautiful Cancer? All right. All right, Cancer, you have Raven Spirit, Truth. This is like Hugin and Moonin as well, right? Thought and memory, understanding, wit, your wits about you, and just receiving guidance from spirit, but seeing the truth, right? Just open to new insights, open to messages, to deeper truths, Bluebell Fairy, gratitude, practice gratitude. And really, yes, practice gratitude while you're manifesting, because that's one of the greatest engines that will fire up your manifesting powers. Even just counting your blessings. use a mala or prayer beads, or even just a beaded bracelet. Just start at one bead and just, I think, thank you for this, thank you for this, thank you for this, as you go around, and just name any blessing that you can think of. Like, thank you for the sunrise, thank you for my dog, thank you for my health, whatever it is that you can think of. Counting your blessings is a powerful way to fire up your manifesting. And then wolf spirit, family. Wolf spirit also is very protective, very guarding, like the emperor, very tribal too, like family. But it doesn't have to be a birth family. It can be the family of your choice, it can be friends, it can be people around you. And just keep in mind too that your life is the culmination, or your energy is the culmination of the 5 closest people to you. So think about who those 5 closest people to you are. Make sure that they have high vibes too, because, their energy is also going into your creation. And then you have black jaguar, old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Dang. Focus on what you really want. Feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You can create your dreams, like you're doing it, beautiful Cancer. So I'm very excited to hear what you are creating. Let me know in the comments. All right. And I'm doing a mid-month check-in as well. So make sure to check back, and we'll see what else Spirit has for you. Thank you so much for being here, beautiful Cancer. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.